Hey, what's up, stay-at-homies? Hope you're doing great. It's Friday. That means it's time for another So You Think You Know. And today we are learning more about Miss Shank and Miss Helen. Hello to the two of you. How are you doing?
Hi, Miss Defoe. I am doing great here at home. I'm really excited to be doing this video with you, and I can't wait to get started.
Hi, Mr. Foe. I'm doing really well, although I am missing the kids and the teachers at school. But other than that, I'm doing okay.
Okay, awesome. Let's get started.
My favorite color, of course, is purple. Anybody who knows me knows that my favorite color is purple. If you see me in the hallways and know what I usually wear, you know my favorite color is purple.
My favorite color, I would say, is green. I like a lot of colors, but green, especially springtime green that you see just as the trees come into bud, I find super hopeful and I love it.
This year will be my 6th year here at EMJ. The way that I remember that actually has to do with my daughter because she was just about 1 year old when I started at EMJ. So I just take her age and subtract 1 and I get how many years I've been at EMJ. It's pretty easy.
I have been at EMJ for 12 years, 12 long years.
What's your favorite candy? Yum!
My favorite candy. Now, this is a tough one. I've had to think about this one because I'm not so much a candy person. I don't enjoy a lot of sugar. So, my favorite candy, though, if I'd have to choose one, would have to be jujubes. Jujubes are my favorite. My grandma always had them when I was growing up, and she would make this cake. It's called gumdrop cake, and it's a lemon cake with jujubes baked in it. It is delicious. So good.
My favorite candy, as any child who I've taught will know, is chocolate. Love chocolate. And pretty much a day is not a day until I've had a piece of chocolate, so I tend to eat chocolate a lot.
What's your favorite subject to teach?
My favorite subject to teach is math. I know it's not the most popular with everybody, but I have always loved math, both in school as a student and now as a teacher. I really like it. I like working with numbers, and I really like being able to play different games. And now that I'm a teacher, I learn tons of different ways to do it. So math is my favorite.
My favorite subject to teach, I would say, is probably math because it's really fun for me to hear how kids are thinking and when they explain their thought processes and how they solve problems. I find it super interesting how their minds work, and I'm always amazed at how smart they are.
So, where you from?
That's a tricky one, actually, because I moved a lot as a kid. I lived in 9 different towns or cities as a child. So to pick a place that I grew up is really difficult. The closest I would say would have to be Calgary, just because that's where I've lived the longest. But as a younger child, I don't really have a hometown or a place that I can actually say that I grew up, besides the provinces of Alberta and BC.
Grew up in a big city called Johannesburg in South Africa.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite book or book series would have to be Harry Potter. I discovered Harry Potter as a young adult, and that's when I actually read it. But I think they're fantastic stories, and I can never get enough of them. definitely 100% Harry Potter.
My favorite book? Oh, I love to read. I have so many favorite books and so many favorite authors, but I'd say the one that stands out for me is a book called African Nights. And I loved it so much when I read it that I wrote to the author and she actually wrote back to me. So that's a treasured memory of mine.
What is a hobby you enjoy in your spare time?
My hobbies. Now, this is another one I had to kind of think about what my hobbies are. So I'm trying to think about what do I do that kind of brings me joy. So one of the things is definitely reading. I like to read, but also music. Music also brings me joy. I like to sing when I'm in my house and nobody else can hear me besides my family. And I also have been learning how to play the piano, again, in my house when nobody else can hear me. And something that I really do enjoy is sitting with my daughter and playing guitar with her and helping her to learn how to get to play guitar, because music is a big part of my extended family and it's something that I never learned until now. So that's what I'm doing.
I really like anything outside. So I like to garden, I like to ride my bike, I love to go running, go walking, go hiking. If it's outside, I'm usually happy to do it.
What kind of music do you like?
My favorite type of music would have to be almost all types of music. I enjoy country, I enjoy classical, I enjoy classic rock, I enjoy pop, I enjoy some rap, some hip hop. Like, I am all over the place with my music and what I like, and it depends really on what I'm doing and what kind of mood I'm in, depends on what I listen to. And with that, I would have to say the only thing that I don't really like is like that really hard alternative kind of people screaming. I'm not really for that. So pretty much every type of music except for that.
Music, I listen to all sorts of music. I like classical music, I like folk music, I like some alternative music. I have a variety of music that I enjoy listening to.
What is your
ultimate recess snack?
My ultimate recess snack would have to be chips. You give me chips, I can't resist. I absolutely love chips and I have to eat them 100%.
My ultimate recess snack. Well, my ultimate snack is always chocolate or ice cream or popcorn. So probably recess popcorn would be the most um, the one I would gravitate towards the most. Also, obviously I like to eat lots of fruit.
Do you have any pets? Oh, I love pets.
As far as pets go, right now we only have fish. We have four fish and a snail in our tank. Other than that, I grew up with a lot of pets when I was younger, with cats and dogs, and my favorite would have to be cats. Those are my favorite kinds of pets. If I could have a cat, I totally would have a cat. But my husband and my daughter are very, very allergic to them, so that's not going to happen. That's okay.
I did have a lovely pet. We did. Her name was Rosa. She was a beautiful dog. Unfortunately, she's no longer alive, and I do not have a pet right now.
Oh, that was fun.
Thank you so much for having me, Miss Defoe. This was really fun to do. All of you at EMJ, we miss you so, so much. I miss seeing your smiling faces. I miss the hugs. I hope that you are all doing well and staying safe. Bye.
Anyway, hope that answers some of your questions. And looking forward to seeing you again. Okay, goodbye.
Thank you so much, you two. That was so fun. Great to learn a little bit more about both of you, Miss Shank and Miss Helen. Well, that's it for all of us. So until next time, be brave, be kind, and wash your hands. Bye!